Hey, what's going on? So we're on our way to Six Flags New England. I'm here with Robert Allen Bartlett, and we're excited because it's our first time back to the park in almost 2 years. Should be a good time. So we're pulling up now. The park is on the left over here. We get a peek of the wicked Cyclone. Of course, when I was a kid, that was just the regular Cyclone. It was always so exciting pulling up to the park. It's a long drive and then you finally see like the amusement park. Today is June 11th. Hopefully the kids are still in school so it's not super crowded. I'm really not sure what the school schedule is like with all that's going on in the world. Do kids even go to school anymore? I don't know. So the absolute best time to go is late May because you don't get heavy crowds at all. Pulling in here to the parking lot. We also hope that our passes work because we bought these in November of 2019, and then of course we couldn't go at all 2020, and they said that the passes would be good you know, the next year, but you know, sometimes there's technical difficulties, so we're hoping to get in. What are you thinking, all right?
Yeah, well, I got
your stuff ready here.
If not, be ready to bet your eyelashes.
Yeah, so we got in all right. The parking lot isn't that full. It's just this first parking lot here. So you don't want to come during spring break if you can help it because it's very packed. We did come to spring break 2 years ago and the lines for the food took like 45 minutes. The lines for the rides were like an hour and a half. It was overall just not ideal.
Yeah, I don't think there was any like soft drinks in any of the receptacles.
Yeah, so we had the refillable bottles that we couldn't even use. So yeah, it wasn't great.
And nobody even pulled off their top.
Wait, what?
And nobody even pulled off their top.
Why would they?
Because spring break, that's like the...
This could have been our first ride of the day. The tram to the entrance, but it's not really that far, so we're not that lazy, you know?
We are that lazy, we're not that patient.
Yeah. For some reason, these steps, they make me want to listen to rap music. Not sure if you're supposed to wear a mask or not. I brought one, but I really don't feel like putting it on.
I might put one on during the roller coaster so someone's spit doesn't fly into me.
They have these tents here now. So it's actually a new form of metal detector. So we got in the park okay. They allow filming on the GoPro, which I'm doing, but they don't allow the little attachment that I can use to hold it in my hand. So I had to go put that back in my car. But here we are. So one of our go-tos for the first ride is usually Batman because it's very easy to get on. And what most people don't know is there's a single rider line on that one. The Joker has a pretty long line. I'll be honest with you, I'm not that big of a fan of that roller coaster. It's pretty new to the park. It's a little disappointing that that's what they decided to put in there. At the Batman, as you can see behind this man, single rider line. So in the span of 50 15 minutes. We rode it twice, single rider. It is fun to go together, but we've been to the amusement parks enough. We're not a married couple. We don't have to sit next to each other each time. Highly recommend single rider on Batman. Water park is closed today, but they do have the next best thing. Gotham Crime Wave. Might as well do this since we're standing right here. There's almost no line. So that was a pretty good time. I remember back in the day, this area over here, there used to be a huge Ferris wheel. And I saw some guy jump off of it. Like, not at the top obviously, but it was a good like 15 feet in the air. I think he was drunk. I don't know why he would do that. We're gonna make our way to the other side of the park to check out the River Rapid ride. So skipping past the Riddler for now, we already rode Batman twice, which is way better. Maybe we'll come back to it though later. They got some Marvel toys up here. Spider-Man, he's only supposed to be in Universal parks. I don't think Disney would be happy about that.
You're cheating hard.
So this right here used to be a gondola type ride that would take you further down the park. They got rid of that. Got the shark right there. Now that used to be a water ride way back in the day. Now that is awesome. The swings right there. Would you ever ride those?
No.
No, too high?
Yeah, no, that's, I'm acrophobic.
It is pretty scary. The swings. I find the swings scarier. Let's go into Blizzard River. So me personally, this is the best section of the park. Blizzard River is awesome. Sky Screamer is awesome. Wicked Cyclone is awesome. As I get older, I like more like chill rides like this. You just sit back and relax.
They also have Pandemonium, which isn't like, maybe not top tier, but it's a nice cherry on top, you know?
Yeah, Pandemonium right over here. So we do single rider whenever we can, and that has it. But what's funny is it's awkward because they pair you off with other people. So you're just sitting there like directly looking in a stranger's face. Hello,
yeah.
I don't know you.
But it's fine because I'm always awkward.
Now we're on a water ride.
That paid. Oh. That's water right here. I don't want to get wet. I don't want to get wet.
Oh, you gotta get wet.
Yeah, you. I'm gonna not get wet.
I don't think there's any way to avoid it.
I think there is. It's called
Every seat was wet when we got in, but they were
I mean, I got the perfect view on what's
Yeah, we're gonna come crash down. It's gonna come right all over you.
It's not just wet.
Wait, if we're going whitewater rafting, I'm not.
What about it?
Let's get spinning. I don't want to go backwards.
Oh!
I get wet. No one did.
I'll get back in.
Oh!
Oh, thank God we're done.
I don't know if we're
Going
going
again.
yet.
Oh no. Oh, wet socks. There we go.
Why did you get that wet?
So I got pretty wet on that. Oh no, that's okay. There's some in my butt crack. My sock is wet. How about you?
I got, not too bad, but I got some in my eye.
one of the worst places to get the water.
Because it's already wet, so it's like a battle between fluids over who's the big man in town.
Remember Lisa Simpson drank the water at Duff Gardens?
Yeah, she's the lizard queen.
Yeah. Are you gonna be the lizard king, or how do you identify?
I don't believe in any reptile monarchy whatsoever.
So you're gonna go on Wicked Cyclone today?
No,
How come?
because I am very scared of the drop.
He's afraid of the drop. That's the best part. I have to ride that alone. That's fine. I'm used to it. So the Wicked Cyclone used to just be the regular Cyclone. It was a wood coaster. Now it's wood and steel, and it turns upside down and stuff. Does like corkscrews. It's a really fun time. You did ride it that one time.
Yeah, and I think that is off the bucket list.
Okay. So that was awesome. That might be one of my favorite rides in the park. Wicked Cyclone, very good time. What's kind of interesting is this exit, when this was just the regular Cyclone, this used to be the entrance. It was really good.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're happy.
So that's pretty scary. That's also one of my favorite rides in the park. That's really great.
More Yum. It's cashless and contact-free. First, download the app, then select the location and pickup time. Choose your food and drink options.
So we were on the ride with that couple right there, and the girl was freaking out. She was screaming the whole time, saying, "Ah, this is the worst anniversary ever!"
Yeah, I think we're at the ground floor for a divorce.
But it was fun. Bumper cars are a yippee! So that's Goliath right there. It's shut down. I'm pretty sure they're getting rid of it.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been running since we've been coming here.
No, it runs, but it shuts down all the time. The last time I was gonna ride it, I was waiting in line, and right as I was on it, they were like, "Oh, sorry, it's broken," which is fine. It's a rough ride. It would usually give me a headache anyways. I hope they put something good in its spot. We're in like the Old West section. Six Flags theming can sometimes just be random, it seems. This is the Crack Axle Canyon, they call it. That's the opera house. I actually do like that Houdini ride. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's great, especially like if it's like a rainy day. And you're like, oh, well, at least we can make something out of it.
Six Flags needs more dark rides. We got the Rockin' Rodeo. Surprisingly, that has a lot of G-force. It's not bad. And Tomahawk. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of that now that they have the Harley Quinn ride, which is basically the same exact thing, except for you face inward instead of on Harley Quinn you face outward. It's pretty mystical, but it could be anyone making the room spin. How do we know it's Houdini?
You're saying it's in reverse? Do you think it's Tesla?
Robert here has the dining pass. Would you consider it a good deal?
Yeah, if you go here like 4 or 5 times a year, definitely. Even then, it's kind of pricey, but it does take the hassle off. And the key is to make sure you get like the most expensive thing on each menu.
So what's expensive? What would you recommend?
Well, we got the cheddar bacon burger. That's like $14. Yeah, everything. The most expensive items that you can get with the dining pass are usually $14 or $13.99, as they say. And then you can get an additional snack. I think the most expensive snack are the fried Oreos, but those can take forever to get, so you're gonna have to weigh that against the time. But it's also worth it for this thing because you can just drink whenever you want, but watch out, sometimes they run out of ice.
Just two?
So you're not gonna go on this one, huh?
Nope.
Oh well. Entering the DC universe. Are you having a good time at the thrill capital of New England? Hashtag thrill it up.
Yes, I'm having a hashtag okay time. It is funny, this is a special section for DC Universe, even though the characters by now have taken over half the park.
Yeah, that's very true. That's why the Old West section is out of place, because it's just a small thing, and the rest of it is the DC universe. I remember you telling me that before. And I was like, oh yeah, good point. They got the stairs that lead to nowhere. This used to be part of a Batman. They got the stairs that go to nowhere. This used to be a Batman stage show. Did you ever see that?
No, I kind of want to now.
Yeah. There were like bleachers over here, and the show took place where this Batman and Mouse Coaster is now.
It smells like a skunk was here about 5 minutes ago.
A skunk, all right. You're blowing up the people what they're smoking in the area over there. You sound like a narc to them.
No, I actually think that was a literal skunk.
No, it wasn't. This is new. Got the bronze Superman.
Yep.
And we got a new ride here. I've never ridden this before. Supergirl Sky Flyer.
I think this is the old Kryptonite ride. They decided to, Superman used his pole to get the ride named after his cousin and not the thing that's used to kill him.
Oh, I'm recording forward. I can turn around if you want. That's good. I rode it and it was good.
This is the Johnny Rockets, and if you choose to eat here, this is probably one of the better places. Like, the burgers are a little bit better than most of the stands. and they give you get onion rings with it. The big problem is everybody knows that's one of the better places to eat, so the line can be kind of long.
So they have Cyborg Hyperdrive, which is a newer ride, probably about 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Do you want to ride this one?
I guess I remember the price the last time we went here.
Yeah. Oh. So we spend a lot of time in the water park when it's open. It's not open today. But here's a little hack. When it is open, you don't need to pay for a locker. You just find a family of people that looks trustworthy and you put your stuff next to them. And just don't bring like your wallet and like, you know, expensive jewelry into the park. And you should be all set. You'll save yourself 14 bucks. See this ring toss game? Back in the early 90s, I was just a wee child. They had a similar game, except for it was just a flat surface with red dots painted on the, you know, on the surface, and you would take dimes and throw them onto the dot. You had to get it exactly on the dot. It was the same size as a dime, so it's very hard. And when the attendant wasn't looking, I pointed to a dime that someone else had thrown, and he just left it there. And I'm like, oh, I won! And I got a huge Bart Simpson doll.
Damn, you're good.
Yeah. Do I regret cheating? Not in the least. Here's the diner right here. We're coming around the corner. And there's kind of like a hidden ride. I think most people don't realize to check back here. But they got the Kontiki. You want to go on that?
Oh my god.
Just got off Harley Quinn. That's the best ride in the park, definitely. You missed that.
I think I'll have to live with that.
It's rigged. They have a new game. You have to hang for 2 minutes. Lasted 54 seconds. That game probably makes a lot of money because everyone wants to prove that they're a big tough guy. The Thunderbolt line died way down. This will be our last ride of the night.
We always like to finish our trips with this because it's sort of the most classic ride, so it's sort of going full circle.
Yeah. What's the origin of the boo noise, I wonder? There's a guy who started that, and he doesn't get the credit. I'm gonna guess he started it probably in the 80s. It seems like an 80s thing.
Right. Well, I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, we do hope that. Front row seat on the Thunderbolt. Whoa! So how was the day overall for you? Did you have a fun time?
Yeah.
It's
a nice day for it.
Yeah, very nice weather. Thanks for watching. We'll make more of these theme park videos soon, hopefully. If you enjoy them, if you don't enjoy them, then maybe we won't bother. So let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. We'll see you soon. That game probably makes a lot of money because everyone wants to prove that they're a big tough guy.
Right.
Let's try that again without you sneezing during the middle of it.